Very good morning, students. Yesterday we have discussed about the acidity of phenolic compounds. Acidity of phenolic compounds. In that we have discussed many examples. Which compound is more acidic and which compound is least acidic in nature. And yesterday, while completion of the class, I have mentioned about two sets of compounds, which is more acidic and which is least acidic. So today we discuss about those compounds. In yesterday's class, this is OH, phenol is there. Next compound is OH, OCH3, and next one, this is OH and OCH3. Next one, OH, OCH3, right? These are the four different compounds. And what is the correct order of acidity of these four compounds? What's the name of this one? Phenol. It is 2-methoxyphenol, 3-methoxyphenol. Next one is called as 4-methoxyphenol. In case of these methoxyphenolic compounds, this is a standard compound which contains no electron releasing or withdrawing group. It is a standard compound. So after this compound, next one is going to be 2-methoxyphenol is there. 2-methoxyphenol which contains this OCH3 group. In this OCH3 group, this OCH3 group can exhibit plus EM effect. It is because of lone pair of electrons on the oxygen atom, and it can exhibit even minus I effect. But between mesomeric and inductive effect, mesomeric effect dominates over this minus I effect. Next one, after this one, this compound can methoxy is there. This one also contains lone pair of electrons. At this meta position, there is no mesomeric effect, only inductive effect is operating in this case. And next one is going to be 4-methoxyphenol. Here also oxygen contains two lone pair of electrons. When oxygen has got two lone pair of electrons, so this one also has got positive mesomeric effect and minus effect. Here also mesomeric effect is dominating over inductive effect. So out of these four cases, this is the compound standard without any group, and this is the electron releasing group, but it is having the minus effect. And this is the two examples where plus M as well as minus I effect is operating, but you know that plus M effect is dominating over minus I effect. Then in this case, what is the order of acidity of these four compounds? Order of acidity of these four compounds. Let us consider this is a compound A, next one is B, next one is what C, next one is going to be D. One thing to be remembered in case of these examples, now these are the electron releasing group. Presence of electron releasing group always decreases acidity of the compound. When electron releasing groups are decreasing acidity of the compound, so these compounds, as you are thinking, these compounds are going to be less acidic when compared to what? Phenol. But one exception to this one is going to be this case, that is going to be meta-methoxyphenol. This is called as 3-methoxy 1, 2, 3, 3-methoxyphenol, which does not exhibit plus M effect as in case of first and second and last example. It shows only minus effect. Minus effect means electron withdrawing group is going to be considered. Because of that reason, this compound C is going to be most acidic compound out of these four. Next to this one is going to be, naturally it is going to be phenol, and here plus M effect is operating here, even though minus I effect is also there, but mesomeric effect is dominating over what? Minus I effect, inductive effect is there. So these two groups are considered as electron releasing groups. In this case, the next acidic compound is going to be ortho isomer, and the least acidic compound is going to be which one? That is para isomer. So this is the correct order of acidity of these four compound, students. Here one thing you remember, in case of meta position, if methoxy group is present at meta position, in that case that compound is most acidic when compared to phenol. Otherwise, this methoxy and this methoxy groups are there which exhibits plus M effect, hence they are found to be less acidic when compared to what phenolic compound. This example I have mentioned yesterday. And one more set of compounds. This is OH is there. Next one is going to be NO2. This is what CH3, and next one is CH3. Another example. This is OH. Next one is what NO2, and CH3 is present at this position. One more CH3 is present at this position. Now between these two isomers, these are the compounds having same molecular formula. Molecular formula of these two compounds is going to be same. Only difference is the position. What's the name of these two compounds? 1, 2, 3. This is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. This I will mention the IUPAC name of this one. It is 2,6 dimethyl 4-nitrophenol. What's the IUPAC name of this compound? 1, 2, 3. This is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. It is known as 3,5 dimethyl 4-nitrophenol. So between these two compounds, which compound is most acidic, which compound is least acidic? You see these two compounds, CH3 group is present here, which is far away from the NO2 group. What is the nature of NO2 group? It is an electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group means it can exhibit minus M effect. Here also minus M effect is operating. When both the compounds are having same NO2 at the same position, and this is also exhibiting a negative mesomeric effect in both the compounds, then between these two compounds, which compound is more acidic in nature? If you observe this example, that is 3,5 dimethyl 4-nitro and phenol. In this compound, CH3 groups are present adjacent to NO2 group. When CH3 groups are present adjacent to NO2 group, there is an steric hindrance. So this molecule faces steric hindrance due to the presence of NH3 group, that is conjugation, whatever the minus M effect is applicable in case of NO2. For this NO2 group, the steric hindrance is applicable. As a result, it cannot act as the strongest electron withdrawing group. But here, such type of conjugation, or there is no steric hindrance in case of this case. Because of the absence of the steric hindrance in the first example, so this compound is most acidic when compared to what? This particular compound. So between these two compounds, this is most acidic because there is absence of steric hindrance. CH3 groups are going to be far away from the NO2 group, but here these two methyl groups are present very adjacent to NO2 group. So this is the less acidic, and this is what? Most acidic compound among these compounds. Now another example, if you consider in case of this one is very simple to this case, as some of the students have expressed about one compound. Now if you take the compound, this is OH is there, next one is NH2. After this, I am explaining this particular case only because some of the students have raised doubt about this compound OH. And next compound, this is OH, and here it is going to be phenol, we will consider here, but here instead of this one, I will write this OCH3 here, and this is NH2. You can write OCH3 as well as NH2 at para position also, it makes no difference, but I will explain about this example. Now between these three compounds, what is the name of this one? Meta-aminophenol, meta-methoxyphenol, and simple phenol. Already I have explained about this phenol and meta-methoxyphenol. Between this phenol and meta-methoxyphenol is going to be most acidic. So this compound is most acidic when compared to this particular phenol. Now between this meta-aminophenol and meta-methoxyphenol, which is most acidic? This NH2 group is containing nitrogen, contains lone pair of electron. Here oxygen also contains lone pair of electrons. In case of NH2 group, there is a presence of what? Plus M effect as well as minus I effect is there. Anywhere plus M effect dominates over minus I effect. Here also plus M effect is there. Minus I effect also operates. Here also mesomeric effect dominates over inductive effect. Both are having same type of groups. It is also electron releasing, it is also electron releasing. But if you observe the nature of nitrogen and nature of oxygen atom, Nitrogen is less electronegative when compared to oxygen. When oxygen is said to be more electronegative, there is a certain maximum intensity of what? Minus I effect is there. When intensity of minus I effect is going to be more, wherever it is going to be more. So here this compound is going to be most acidic because of minus I effect only. Since there is a different maximum difference of electronegativity between carbon and oxygen and compared to what? Carbon and nitrogen. So this group shows certain amount of considerable amount of minus I effect. Because of this considerable amount of minus I effect, so methoxy group wherever it is present at meta position, so that compound is most acidic when compared to what? Meta-aminophenol, which is more acidic when compared to what? This phenolic compound. One thing you remember, very important point, whenever the amino group and this OCS group, NH2 and what? Methoxy group, if they are present at meta position, if these two groups are present at meta position, then they are more acidic. They are more acidic than standard phenol. Even though these groups are only considered as electron releasing groups, those compounds are considered as more acidic when compared to phenol. Reason is that they show certain amount of minus effect. Already I have explained in case of previous example. So student, this is about the order of acidity of different types of phenolic compounds with different types of substitution, electron releasing as well as electron withdrawing group. Just to copy this one. I'll remove only this part. So this is the first reaction in case of properties of phenols, acidic character. Second property. First we have discussed about complete acidic property of phenol, acidic nature of phenol, which compound is more acidic and which compound is least acidic. Second one, that is action with metals. How this phenol reacts with the metals? As already we have discussed, phenol is going to be what? Acidic in nature. When it is acidic in nature, this phenol, when it reacts with the sodium metal, what is the possibility here? This hydrogen gets replaced by sodium. When it is replaced by sodium, what happens? This is ONA plus, it is hydrogen gas. You can take 2 moles of phenol, 2 moles of sodium, and what is the name of this compound? Sodium phenoxide. What's the name, students? Sodium phenoxide compound. And it liberates which gas? Hydrogen gas gets liberated in this case. Okay? When phenol reacts with any active metal like sodium or potassium or any particular compound, it gives rise to, it liberates hydrogen gas. Okay? Next. So when phenol reacts with any of the active metal, it forms sodium phenoxide and liberates hydrogen gas. So this reaction also indicates what? The acidic nature of phenol. This property is because of acidic nature of what? Phenolic compounds. Next one, third one, action with sodium hydroxide. How this phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide? Phenol is acidic in nature, just we have discussed. It reacts with the sodium hydroxide, which is a base. Sodium hydroxide is a base. This H plus combines with OH minus of sodium hydroxide and compound produced is ONA, right? What's the byproduct here? This is H2O. What's the name of this compound? It is again sodium phenoxide. Same sodium phenoxide is produced in case of this reaction. It is aqueous sodium hydroxide. But important point to be noted in case of this one. Important point number 1. Alcohols do not react with sodium hydroxide because they are what? Weak acids. Alcohols do not react with sodium hydroxide, but phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide. Main reason is found to be alcohols are found to be what? Weak, acidic in nature. Next one, second point here. Phenol does not react with sodium carbonate Na2CO3 or NaHCO3. Phenol does not react with sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate because phenol is weaker acid than which compound? Water? No. Alcohol? No. Phenol is weaker acid than carboxylic acids. Yesterday we have discussed about this point. Carboxylic acids are strongest acid. This is you can consider RCOOH. Next one is found to be the phenol. Next one is found to be water. Next one is found to be which one? Alcohol. Yesterday we have discussed about this property. So because of that reason, they will not react with the sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. And this is the reason why phenol does not release. This particular phenol does not release. It does not release carbon dioxide. Why it does not release carbon dioxide with Na2CO3 or sodium bicarbonate? The main reason is going to be because of weak acidic nature. Due to this reason, the phenol compound does not react with sodium bicarbonate, or it is going to be sodium carbonate compound. So this is action with sodium hydroxide. Copy this. Right? First one, acidic nature, action with metals, action with sodium hydroxide. Clear? Next, number 4. Fourth one, action with which one? Zinc dust powder, zinc powder, Zn. How this phenol reacts with zinc dust? Very common reaction asked so many times in exams. When phenol reacts with the zinc dust, when phenol is heated with the zinc dust, what possibility is there? Zinc is one of the active metal. Most reactive metal. Zinc undergoes the process of oxidation. It forms zinc oxide, and compound produced here it is going to be which one? It is benzene. Phenol reacts with zinc dust, it forms benzene because phenol undergoes loss of this oxidator, and Zn, oxidation state of Zn is +2, it is found to be 0, oxidation state is +2. When it undergoes oxidation, it can act as good reducing agent. So this properties, reducing property of zinc to form the respective benzene compound. This is fourth one. Number 5, action with ammonia. How this phenol reacts with ammonia? In all these reactions, what we are discussing, It is mainly because of OH group. Reactions are because of OH group itself. Here phenol reacts with ammonia compound. Ammonia is a basic compound, Lewis base. Lone pair of electrons are present in presence of anhydrous zinc chloride at a temperature of 573 Kelvin specifically. What is the possibility here? It is an basic in nature, so this NH3 group attacks on OH, so the compound produces this one, plus when it combines with this one, remaining product is H2O. What's the name of this compound? This compound is commonly known as what? Aniline compound. Formation of aniline takes place in presence of what? Ammonia substance. Copy that. Simple reactions are the substitution reactions. Conversion of benzene into aniline takes place by treating with ammonia in presence of zinc chloride at 573 Kelvin. 573 Kelvin. Sixth one you can consider action with PCl5. What's the name of PCl5, students? Phosphorus pentachloride. How phenol reacts with phosphorus pentachloride? So phenol is treated with PCl5. Naturally the compound produced is chlorine substitution plus POCl3 plus this is HCl. But yield is found to be very less, quantity is less, yield is there. Yield means total amount. Why yield is found to be less means whatever amount of phenol is there, further phenol combines with the POCl3. What's the name of POCl3? Phosphorus oxychloride. When it combines with the POCl3, the main product is C6H5O. This is thrice. C6H5O thrice. This is found to be PO4. It is triphenyl. C6H5O triphenyl phosphate compound is produced. Because of the formation of that compound as a major, percentage of chlorobenzene is found to be very, very less in case of this one. So this is action with the PCl5. Seventh one, it is esterification. Esterification. Do you remember esterification with respect to alcohols? What is esterification, students? In case of alcohols, when alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, it forms what? Ester. Formation of an ester is called as esterification reaction. Now here phenol also has got OH group, so that phenol combines with certain amount of reagent and it gives us to formation of ester. In this esterification reaction, first one, it is A I consider here. It is known as acylation reaction. It is known as acylation. What is the meaning of acylation? Here phenol is treated with an acyl group. How phenol is treated with an acyl group here? In presence of two reagents in this first reaction. In these two reactions are the acylation first reaction. Whenever this phenol compound C6H5OH phenol, if it is treated with CH3COCl, what is the name of this compound? It is ethanoyl chloride. Ethanoyl chloride, IUPAC name. What's the common name? Acetyl chloride. It is known as acetyl chloride, which is common name, written in bracket. When this compound phenol is treated with acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine. Pyridine is a base. What is the compound obtained here? This is O, and this group, this hydrogen combines with this here. Then this COCH3 attacks on this one, C double bond O, it is CH3 plus HCl. What is the name of this compound? It is known as phenyl ethanoate compound. Phenyl ethanoate. Why it is called as phenyl ethanoate? This is the phenyl group, right? It is two carbon atoms are there, so it is called as ether. OH is because of this ester functional group. Because of the formation of this compound, this reaction is called as what? Esterification. When phenol is treated with acetyl chloride or ethanol chloride in presence of pyridine as a base, this pyridine base helps the elimination of HCl and the compound produced is known as what? Phenyl ethanoate, which is an ester compound. This one is basically an ester compound is there. So wherever formation of ester takes place, it is known as esterification. We have discussed various types of esterification reaction. If esterification takes place in presence of sulfuric acid, it is normal esterification. If esterification takes place in presence of concentrated HCl, Fischer-Svire esterification reaction. We have discussed about trans-esterification reaction, intramolecular esterification, very in detail. That esterification reaction we have completed. Now this is the reaction with respect to which compound? Phenol. What is the reaction here? Phenol reacts with acetyl chloride in presence of what? Pyridine. It gives rise to phenyl acetate or phenyl ethanoate. The common name of that compound is going to be phenyl acetate compound. You can write this one as phenyl acetate also. Then second reaction. This is also esterification. It is also esterification. It is also a part of what? Acylation. Acyl refers to the group. This group is commonly known as acyl group. Wherever such type of group is present, it is commonly known as acylation reaction. Now, phenol is treated with concentrate here. This is phenol. When it is treated with CH3, C double bond O. This is CH3, C double bond O. This is oxygen. What's the name of this compound, students? It is acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride. Sometimes this compound is represented as, this is AC2O. This is the simple representation of this acetic anhydride. When this compound is treated in presence of an acid, the cleavage of either this bond or this bond, this CO bond or this CO bond takes place. So naturally this H plus, when this bond is going to be cleaved, this H plus attacks on this one. CH3COOH will be there. That is the byproduct obtained in this reaction. CH3COOH. Look, main product is going to be this group attacks on that oxygen of phenol. So the compound is, it is OCOCH3. This compound and this compound both are same. So what is the name of this compound? It is phenyl what? Ethanoate. It is also an ester. So this reaction is also a part of what reaction? Esterification reaction. Esterification is possible by treating with acetyl chloride or by treating with what compound? Acetic anhydride. You take cleavage either at this carbanoxygen or at this carbanoxygen because both are found to be equivalent in nature. Formation of phenyl ethanoate plus what compound? Acetic acid. Here acetic acid is produced. Here hydrochloric acid is produced, and these two reactions comes under what? Acylation of phenol. Right? This is an esterification because this is also ester. That is also an ester reaction. Next one, B reaction. B. It is called as benzylation reaction. It is known as benzylation reaction. Not benzylation, it is benzoyl. OYL. Wherever OYL, this is also OYL, acid ethanoyl chloride. It is mainly because of some amount of acyl group. What is this benzylation reaction? You see here, this is a normal phenolic compound, OH is there. Okay. When this compound is treated with C6H5 C double bond OCl. This group compound and this compound both are almost same, but here C6H5 group is there, here methyl group is present. In presence of pyridine. This is in presence of what? Pyridine. What happens here? Same type of mechanism is applicable here also. This H combines with this Cl. When Cl and H are going to be combined together, so what's the product here? This is O C double bond O and C6H5. C6H5 plus what is another product here? HCl. What is the name of this compound? It is known as phenyl benzoate. This compound is known as phenyl benzoate. You can draw the structure of this C6H5COCl. What's the name of this compound? This is known as benzoyl chloride. It is not benzyl, benzoyl chloride. You can write this structure of this compound C double bond OCl. It is known as benzyl chloride. This is benzyl chloride, students. Don't get confused. CH2Cl. What is the name of this one? It is benzyl chloride. What is this compound? Benzoyl chloride. CO is there. Here CH2 is there. That is the difference here. It forms a phenyl benzoate. And this reaction is commonly known as Schotten-Baumann reaction. Schotten-Baumann reaction. That is conversion of phenol into phenyl benzoate compound. What's the name of this reaction? Schotten-Baumann reaction. Right? So this is also a part of what reaction? Esterification, students, because here also there is an ester functional group is there. Wherever the formation of ester takes place, all those reactions comes under what? Esterification. Either by treating with acetyl chloride, or by treating with acetic anhydride, or by treating with what? Benzoyl chloride compound. So one more thing about this acylation reaction. Whatever amount of this compound is produced, that is phenyl acetate compound, phenyl acetate or phenyl ethanoate compound. Now here this is the compound of phenyl acetate or phenyl ethanoate. It is OC double bond OCH3, right? When this compound is treated with anhydrous aluminium chloride, 2 moles we will consider anhydrous aluminium chloride. It undergoes a rearrangement to form the stable product. This compound undergoes a rearrangement here. When it undergoes rearrangement, then what is the product obtained? This is OH. One of the hydrogen atom is there. When this COCH3 group attacks on this position, hydrogen goes to this one. So OH, and here it is COCH3. Plus, what is another product? Another product is going to be an OH and COCH3. So formation of two compound takes place. What is the name of first compound? It is, the name of this compound is 2-hydroxy. 2-hydroxy 2-hydroxy acetophenol. 2-hydroxy acetophenol. What's the name of this compound? It is called as 4-hydroxy acetophenol. Basically, this is not an phenolic compound. It belongs to what? Ketonic compound. If it is in absence of OH, it is called as acetophenol. At second position, there is an OH group, so 2-hydroxy acetophenol. And this reaction, rearrangement, wherever it takes place, it is commonly known as what? Fries rearrangement reaction. What happens in Fries rearrangement, students? In case of Fries rearrangement reaction, the phenyl acetate compound undergoes rearrangement to form what? 2-hydroxy acetophenol, and what is this one? 4-hydroxy acetophenol compound. And this arrangement is generally called as what? Fries rearrangement reaction. This is about the esterification reaction which takes place in case of phenolic compounds. Copy it fast. Or Next number, I think it is number 6 maybe there. Whatever number is there, just to mention. Action with Grignard reactions. Action with Grignard reactions. How these phenolic compounds react with Grignard reactions? What is Grignard reaction, students? Already we have discussed. The compound which are represented by RMZX or sometimes ARMZX. Alkyl or aryl magnesium halides are generally called as Grignard reactions. If you go with one reaction, phenol combines with Grignard reagent, that is CH3MgCl. What's the name? Methyl magnesium chloride in presence of ether. What possibility is there? What compound may be possible here? Phenols are acidic in nature. Acidic in nature means loss of proton takes place very easily. This proton combines with the negative part of this one, that is CH3 minus. When proton is added to this methyl carbon ion, the main compound produced here is CH4. What is CH4? Methane. H plus is added to CH3 minus, CH4 is going to be obtained, plus what is the one more product here? One more product is going to be, this is Mc is there, it is Cl, whole group I will write this one as OC6H5. This complete group OC6H5 is there. So main product produced is methane. Just to observe this reaction, methane formation takes place. Just to remember that one I am writing with red ink. Similarly, what is the product obtained in case of, now we can predict very easily. Hope you are following this one. C6H5MgBr. What is the product obtained in this reaction when it combines with the Grignard reagent? First, as in case of this one, here also same reaction takes place. When this H plus added to C6H5 minus, the main compound produced is going to be which one? C6H6. C6H5 minus and H plus what is the compound? Mg, this is Br and this is OC6H5. So this compound is an benzene. So totally formation of hydrocarbon takes place when phenol reacts with any of the Grignard reagent. Formation of what compound? The hydrocarbon. It may be an alkane or it may be an benzene or some other compound. So hydrocarbon formation takes place. It is mainly because of acidic property of which compound? Phenolic compound. Acidic property of phenolic compound. After this one, what happens when phenol reacts with the alkyl halides? Number 7, action with Rx. What is Rx? Alkyl halide. Can take any alkyl halide. Methyl chloride, methyl bromide, ethyl chloride, ethyl bromide, ethyl iodide. Any alkyl halide you can consider here. So first, phenol is treated with what? Sodium hydroxide. What is the compound obtained here? Already we have discussed. It forms ONA. What is the name of this compound? Sodium phenate. When this compound is treated with Rx, what possibility is there? This sodium from the sodium phenate, sodium combines with this X very easily. Reason is that it is more electropositive, it is more electronegative in nature. When that reaction takes place, so the compound is OR plus this is NaX. What is this compound OR? Formation of an ether compound takes place. This is an ether compound. In between two alkyl or aryl group or alkyl and aryl group, there is a presence of oxygen atom is considered. One simple example here, when phenol is treated with first sodium hydroxide, what is the compound formed here? Sodium phenate is produced, ONA. This is treated with methyl chloride. The main product obtained here it is OCH3 plus NaCl. What's the name of this compound, students? It is methoxybenzene. What's the name? Methoxybenzene compound is produced. That is an ether compound formation takes place. So these are the reactions mainly because of what group? OH group. Here substitution takes place only in OH group. So these 7 reactions belongs to that category, that is reactions mainly due to what? OH group. Presence of OH group. Next. So many reactions are there. If you copy these reactions, if you practice these reactions, then it is convenient. Okay. Next set of reactions. Reactions due to benzene nucleus. Reactions due to benzene nucleus. Substitution takes place at benzene ortho position or para position. That reactions we have to discuss. That is reactions due to what? Benzene nucleus. In these reactions, first we have to discuss about electrophilic. First, electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution reactions. To study about electrophilic substitution reactions, we have discussed electrophilic substitution reactions in case of haloarine compound also. In class 11th also you have studied with respect to benzene. That is halogenation. Next one is nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction, nitrosation reaction. Those are all electrophilic substitution reactions. But before going to discuss about electrophilic substitution reactions, we have to concentrate on resonating structures of phenol. About the resonating structure, yesterday we have discussed, but anyhow once again I will discuss. And resonance structures play very important role to identify the directing nature of the substituent. Now this is a phenolic compound. OH group is present with a lone pair of electrons. Now what are the resonating structures of this phenolic compound? We have discussed in yesterday class itself to know about the stability of phenol and what? Phenoxide ion. Which is more stable between phenol and phenoxide ion. Phenoxide ion is more stable because of charge separation. In case of phenoxide ion, there is no charge separation, but charge separation is there in case of phenol. Wherever charge separation takes place, that compound is going to be less stable in nature. Now this is the phenolic compound. Here this is oxygen, hydrogen, this is lone pair of electron, double bond, double bond, double bond, right? So these electrons are shifted over carbon oxygen bond. When electron density at this carbon atom increases, these 5 electrons are shifted over carbon atom. What's the next resonating structure, students? Very simple, just you follow me. This is double bond as it is, this double bond also as it is. When these double bonds are increasing electron density and this carbon atom carries negative charge. Here carbon oxygen double bond, this is OH, this is lone pair and positive charge. Tell me why positive charge on that oxygen atom? It is mainly because of use of its valence electron to form the carbon oxygen double bond. What happens in the next resonating structure? These electrons are involved in the formation of pi bond. Again the pi electrons are increasing electron density at the next carbon atom. So it is double bond. This is double bond. Here negative charge, double bond O. This is H, lone pair and positive charge. Next resonating structures of this compound. After the formation of this one, try to write the next resonating structure first. Complete 2 more structures in case of phenolic compound. First, because we have discussed in previous lecture. What happens next? After this structure, next resonating structure is going to be, this is increasing a formation pi bond, here it increases electron density. So this is, sorry, it's not ring. Double bond is present here. This is double bond, this becomes double bond. Here negative charge, double bond OH, lone pair positive charge. What happens in the last structure? In the case of last structure, this one forms double bond. These electrons move towards oxygen atom. So this is double bond, double bond, double bond. It becomes single bond, lone pair, lone pair. What is the difference between first structure and this is second one? This is what third one, this is fourth one, and this is fifth one. What is the difference between this structure and last one? Position of double bond is going to be different. And in case of the second, third, and fourth resonating structure, negative charge is present only at ortho position and para position. It is ortho position, it is going to be para position. What about this? It is also considered as ortho position in this anti-clockwise direction. So ortho and para position have got negative charge. Whenever any type of electrophile attacks on this phenolic molecule, this electrophile predominantly attacks on which position, students? Either ortho or it may attack on para position. Hence, phenolic OH group, whatever OH group is present in this of phenolic OH group is an electron releasing group. Electron releasing means it is considered as an ortho para directing group. So OH group is electron releasing group and ortho para directing group. Ortho para directing group towards what reactions? Directing group towards ESR. What is ESR? Electrophilic substitution reactions. Whenever phenol molecule undergoes any type of electrophilic substitution reaction, students, remember that electrophile attacks only at ortho position or para position. Sometimes both ortho and para, but it never goes to what position? Meta position in case of electrophilic substitution reactions. Clear? Copy this one. We will go to next, electrophilic substitution reactions. Make it fast. We can copy from yesterday's resonating structure to discuss about SB property or in today's class also. So resonating structures are very, very important to identify directive nature of the group. Whether it is ortho directing, para directing, meta directing, that will be known based on resonating structures. Right? Okay. Next. In case of these reactions, first one, number one, first one reaction I will mention here, that is bromination. Bromination. What happens in bromination? Two reactions are there in case of bromination. Two reactions, remember. First one, when phenol, I am writing separately, when phenol is treated with the bromine Br2 in presence of CS2 or CCl4. What's the name of CS2? Carbon disulfide or carbon tetrachloride. What is the electrophile generated in case of this one? Br+. This is OH, no doubt. What's the nature of OH group? Ortho and para directing group. This is Br. One more product is possible. This is OH and Br plus 2 moles of HBr. 2 moles of HBr. This is known as phenol. Okay, what's the name of this compound? It is 2-bromophenol. 2-bromophenol. This is 4-bromophenol. 4-bromophenol compound, right? In case of this 2-bromophenol, 4-bromophenol, whatever the compound you consider, in case of these two compound 2-bromophenol and 4-bromophenol, usually para-isomer is going to be what? More stable compound over the orthoisomeric product. Second reaction, whenever the phenol compound, this is phenol, is treated with the same bromine Br2 in presence of this water, solvent is water, here solvent is CCl4 or CS2. Product obtained in this reaction is, this is OH, this is Br, this is Br, this is again Br, plus 3 moles of HBr. This is 3 moles of bromine and the compound is going to be what? 2,4,6 tribromo. What phenol compound is produced. Then the question arises, why this difference in the formation of product when the same bromine is present here as well as here? It is 2 moles we can take, 2 moles of bromine. This is also bromine, this is also bromine, but product is going to be different in case of these two reactions. Why there is a difference in case of this particular product here? It is mainly because of solvent. It is an example of non-polar solvent. This is an example of polar solvent. Why this difference observed in case of this bromination? Remember, in presence of, this is mainly it is made because of solvent only, effect of solvent. In presence of polar solvent, both Br2, that is bromine, and phenol, ionizes completely. When both this particular bromine as well as phenol compound ionizes completely, whenever the complete ionization of the phenol takes place, phenol as well as that compound takes place, what happens here? When phenol and this one ionizes completely, then the phenoxide ion, whatever amount of phenoxide ion is going to be produced, this is the compound of phenol, OH is there. When it undergoes ionization, it forms O minus and H plus. Such type of ionization takes place. When the formation of this phenoxide ion takes place, the phenoxide ion activates the benzene nucleus. When the phenoxide ion activates the benzene nucleus, then Br plus, that is an electrophile generated by this bromine molecule. Br plus attacks on phenol at 3 positions. That is ortho, next one is para, next one is also going to be ortho. But the same product is not observed in case of first reaction. Very simple. It is a non-polar solvent, carbon disulfide, and what is this? C double bond S carbon disulfide, or it is going to be CCl4 compound. This is also non-polar solvent. In presence of non-polar solvent, ionization is going to be not rapid, very slow ionization takes place. So slowly it attacks an ortho position as well as para position. But in presence of polar solvent, ionization of both the molecule takes place very fast. As a result, immediately Br plus attacks an ortho position, para position as well as another ortho position. Hence, formation of this product takes place, tribromophenol. Between these two reactions, if you observe the kinetics of this reaction is generally faster when compared to this reaction because ionization takes place very easily in case of polar solvent, but same ionization does not take place in presence of what? Non-polar solvent. That is a reaction difference between bromination of phenol compound. In presence of non-polar solvent, it forms a 2-bromophenol ion, 4-bromophenol, but in presence of polar solvent, same mixture gives 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. This is the difference between these two bromination reactions. Copy it. Bromination reactions. Okay. Copy it first. Polar and non-polar solvents. Next, after this bromination, next reaction will be nitration. Second reaction. Second reaction, it is nitration. In nitration also two types are there, as we have discussed in case of bromination. Nitration also two types of reactions we have. What are the two different reactions in case of nitration? First one with dilute nitric acid. Usually 20% nitric acid is considered. Next one, concentrated nitric acid. Okay. This is the compound phenol is there. Whenever phenol is treated with HNO3, generally it is dilute HNO3. Dilute HNO3. When it is treated at 25 degrees Celsius. So here the main electrophile during nitration, remember it is NO2 plus. What's the name of NO2 plus? Nitronium ion. If you remember electrophile, that's it. You can write any type of reaction. This is OH. And here NO2 plus attacks on which position? This is ortho position. What's the name of this compound, students? It is 2-nitrophenol. It is 2-nitrophenol plus one more isomer is possible. What is that? This is OH. NO2 attacks on this position also. It is known as 4-nitrophenol. 4-nitrophenol plus 2 moles of H2O molecules. This is 2 mole and this is also 2 moles. When phenol reacts with a dilute nitric acid at 25 degrees Celsius, they form 2-nitrophenol ion, 4-nitrophenol. Second reaction, whenever the compound phenol is treated with concentrated nitric acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4. After heating this mixture, at this concentration, concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid, this is going to be OH. Generation of electrophile, that is NO2 plus only. That group attacks on this NO2 ortho position. It attacks on para position simultaneously, and this position also it is taking place. Plus it is 3 moles of what? H2O. Now this is 3HNO3. Now this compound is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Trinitrophenol. What is the common name of this compound, students? If you remember, in previous class I have mentioned about this one, while nomenclature as well as S3 compounds, it is picric acid. What is the common name? Picric acid, but IUPAC name is what? 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, most acidic compound. So here in presence of dilute nitric acid it forms two isomers. In presence of concentrated HNO3 and concentrated sulfuric acid it forms this single product, that is 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Single major product is found obtained. This is elimination of water takes place. So this is about nitration of phenol. And one thing to remember about these two compounds, 2-nitrophenol and 4-nitrophenol. Yesterday in acidic compound discussion I have mentioned about 2-nitrophenol and 4-nitrophenol, which is steam volatile. How to separate these two compounds? 2-nitrophenol and 4-nitrophenol are separated by simple distillation process. It is steam, it undergoes steam distillation because there is a presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. This compound has got intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So this compound has got intermolecular. It has got intermolecular hydrogen bond. Yesterday I have mentioned very clearly about these two compounds. This is OH, this is N double bond O and coordinate bond. Between this one there is an hydrogen bonding takes place. Wherever intramolecular hydrogen bonding takes place, it is having very low boiling point. Because of low boiling point, this compound is going to be what? Steam volatile. Without even heating is also not required here. Just by passing the steam, you can evaporate that compound. It is going to be steam volatile. But this compound has got intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So this is having higher boiling point. This is having what? Lower boiling point. So this compound is commonly called as what? Picric acid compound. What is the electrophile generated in case of nitration? It is NO2 plus. Electrophile generated in bromination is going to be what? Br plus. Similarly, we have to discuss about next set of reaction, that is sulfonation is there. Next one nitrosation is there. Friedel-Crafts reaction also is considered here. So we will discuss about those remaining electrophilic substitution reactions in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.